Former ATS chief Hemant Karkare was one of the martyrs of the 26/11 terror attack. While he has been honoured across the country, for his family the loss is unimaginable. His wife Kavita Karkare has remained remarkably composed since his death and has barely spoken to the media. Now, in an exclusive interview to NDTV, she speaks about her loss and says that if the police were better equipped and even organised, perhaps her husband's death could have been prevented.
Mr. Karkare's sacrifice has been widely acknowledged across the country, but does that make it any easier for his family, for you? It must have been very difficult for you to move on and pick up the pieces over the last 1 month.
I feel proud of my husband's sacrifice, but we have paid high price for it. It is very painful because I am plus 50 and at this age I really need my husband because my both daughters have gone abroad. My son is also 17 plus, so he is managing his studies. He is quite independent. So at this age I really need my husband, but I lost my support.
There's been a lot of public anger, an outpouring of public anger after this incident. Do you share that anger?
Yeah, initially I was angry, and but I think so. Means now I am overcoming that anger because every time this anger and violence will not help to solve the problem. We all should come together and do something constructively.
Do you feel in retrospect, I mean, does a part of you feel that perhaps if there had been better planning, coordination, better equipment, that in some ways his death could have been prevented?
Definitely, yeah. They should have good weapons, good coordination and organization. So they could have easily overcome this incident.
I mean, do you feel his death could have been prevented?
Yeah.
Mr. Karkare also was abroad for several years. All of you were abroad when he was serving at RAW and in the UN. So do you feel some regret that he came back here, back to active policing?
Yeah, I strongly regret because when he took the ATS job, I know his nature, his uprightness, and he will always fight in front. He will go in front and fight. I know it. It is very risky job. So that time only I used to tell him to apply UN and you try there only. Because he was very much appreciated there at international level.
What did he say at that time?
He neglected, yeah. Because he was very, very happy here.